Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven. In this live stream, it is Artapalooza. And that usually means that I've gathered some of my creative friends, and we usually sit and chat and art and do stuff. But life is happening. Life is happening every moment of every day. And, life just happens. So you get just me tonight. I'm sorry. Wah, wah, wah. But anyway, I thought I'd let y'all know. So tonight, we're just going to make some really quick. Whoa. Lost power for a second there. Hey. Cool your jets, Miss Clara. Clara has made an impromptu appearance. And turned off the lights on me and scared the living daylights out of me. Thanks, Clara. I don't have your mic set up.
I don't have anything set up. And you're not alone?
Well, no, I'm not alone, but I'm used to talking to my trio, by me, myself, and I.
I can talk loud. I just really don't want to be on camera right now because I'm not feeling the best.
Okay.
Kind of thing, but I think people know what's going on with me.
Yeah. So
okay. We'll kind of hang together.
You want to come over on this side and read comments, or do you want art, or what do you want to do?
I might do some arting.
Okay. And just not on camera?
Yeah, just not on camera.
Okay.
But I can talk loud.
Oh.
I have farm voice. I can project.
Now you have mom voice. So while Clara is doing her thing over there, because she's on I have a table here, and she has a table over there, and so we're like face to face, which I don't know if I necessarily want to subject her to my face, but but it is what it is.
I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah, you gotta look at my ugly mug. I'm sorry. That just shows how much you love me. So I wanted to show really quick how these turned out. These are really kind of cool. Let's see if I can figure out which way I need to go. There we go. So they have moss on them, and it's kind of, I still need to kind of tap it off, but it's really sealed on there, but it doesn't look, it still has that mossy look to it. So it turned out really cool, I think. So my Minnesota is showing. So don't you know, eh? But I really like them. It turned out really cool. I might make some more with the moss on them. I actually like the moss look. Una más. No cuatro más.
Who's that?
I'm actually amazed I remembered the word before. I like the one with lots of moss. Mucho más. I don't know. He just looks like he's been hanging out under the tree longer.
I just see the cats eating that.
Yeah, trying to. I don't know if they get very far.
Munch of the moss.
So I'm going to try an experiment. Because my brain, I was going to do some lighting stuff on a curtain, but I have all this moss everywhere. And so my brain's like, I don't think so, because you got to clean that up in 10 minutes or less. And it's like, yeah, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to put a little bit of the nickel hazel gold inside some decoupage medium and see if it will do what I think it'll do. I don't know. We'll see. This is how I live. I live on the wild side. Come with me.
You wildcat, you.
I know. I don't know if I'd say I'm a cat per se, but we're gonna take some of this gloopy, kind of gloopy.
See, I had to come up here when you mentioned you were still in my golden. I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't have any of mine. I have some out in the RV, but I don't have any in here. So this is Clara's. I'm borrowing some. I'm just not going to give it any. I'm not giving it back.
Okay.
And you told me I have free reign to take anything I want.
You know, opportunity to rest.
Okay, so there's about 15 drops in there. There's about an ounce of medium in here. I might actually add some more medium or more paint, depending on how it looks. But I'm kind of going for an aged page without coffee staining it or tea dyeing it. So,
What color are you using?
nickel hazel gold. Or nickel hazel, yeah, nickel hazel gold. Sorry, I was reading the French or the whatever. And I've got some dictionary pages here that are actually kind of aged already. So, take this little. I was debating if I should leave this in here or take it out, and I'm going to take it out.
I'll make a loud noise behind you. Sorry.
That's not a lot of noise.
No, it's not.
Oh,
I have to work on that.
yeah, you got to get better at your saying. I heard someone boop in. I think that's Sue. Oh, fun. Yeah, that was a little. That was a little.
That was a little much.
Yeah, that was a little much. That's okay though. I prefer your noises over mine. Although it is something satisfying about ripping paper.
Yeah, I love. There's a video that's been around for a while. There's a little baby on the couch, and one of the parents is just sitting there, just doing nothing but ripping paper,
Yeah.
and the baby goes into the giggles. Love that video.
Okay, I'm trying to find a brush. Oh wait, I was gonna let Sue in. There we go. There she is. Ta-da!
Hello.
Hola!
Hello.
Hello!
Hello. I can't do it today.
Hello!
Hello. There we go.
Yes, Clara's
Hey,
up here
Miss
with
Clara.
me. Sue says, "Hey, Miss Clara."
Hey.
Hey, hey.
I should say, "G'day, mate."
Yeah,
She's better
g'day,
at it
mate.
than I am.
Yeah.
I think I could live in Australia and I still wouldn't get it.
I wonder why.
Maybe I need to. Maybe I need to marry an
You
Aussie
just
or
got to
something.
have
I don't
the
know.
twang.
I don't know. I say howdy, and I've never lived in Texas really. I've been saying howdy since like I don't know 5th grade.
Oh, really?
It's just fun to say. There we go. Okay.
So how have we all been? How was your week been?
It's been a little crazy, but it's a good crazy, not a bad crazy.
A good crazy? Oh, that's good.
Good crazy.
That's good.
Yeah, it's better than bad crazy, right?
It's been a good crazy here today.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes, definitely. Yeah. Finally have a new support coordinator for Serenity.
That's good.
And she's helping me get assistance for Gypsy as well. Finally get her diagnosed properly.
Well, that's a positive thing.
Changed pediatricians for her as well, which turns out is a good thing as well, because what one pediatrician was telling me wasn't correct. So yeah, finally put this puppy to rest, so to speak, and go from there.
Good.
This is going to be fun.
Well, at least you're making steps in the right direction.
Yeah. So Serenity's going to be getting a few bits and pieces as well to help her around hit the house here. So that'll be a good thing too. I'm thinking which side fits better.
I don't think I need to add some brown. But we'll see what it looks like when it dries.
Brown.
Yeah.
So what's Miss Clara working on?
I see what you're doing there.
What are you working on, Clara?
I gotta tweak out a drawing before I put it onto a rubber mat for carving.
She's making like a what are they called? I keep wanting to say speedo, but that's the wrong thing. Speedball, like a impression mat thing.
Yeah, like
Okay.
a woodcut thing, but
Yeah, like a wood, like a monoprint for monoprinting.
something I thought we could play with a gel plate one day.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So for jelly printing.
Ah.
So I'll have to bust out the jelly plates again. I don't know. I'm kind of liking this. It's yeah.
Sounds like fun.
And I think
This is
once
going
this
to be
dries-
sticky, folks.
That's what she said. Should have brought your earpods up so you could at least listen to the live.
I've got no like thing to look at or can't hear anything. I'm in the dark. But yeah, no.
You're
can
not a
fix that.
mushroom.
I can text
Yeah,
Mikey.
what? Make her a mushroom?
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I had a nice conversation with AT&T. Their bots. It said you've now paid off your phone. You're eligible to buy a new one.
Mm.
And I'm like, my phone was already paid off when I went to AT&T. I paid cash for it outright. So why are they trying to tell me that my phone's paid off when I know it's paid off? And it's like, yeah, and so
Uh-huh.
yeah, I was a little bit confused. Like, why are you trying to sell me a phone I don't need? Oh yeah, that's right, you're AT&T.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm never buying a phone from a cellular provider ever, ever, ever again. I'm taking a page out of the tech world and buying my own damn phone, unlocked, so I can go to whatever carrier I want whenever I want. Tish don't play those games no more. I ain't got time for that.
No more. Hit the road, Jack.
It's
Don't
exactly
you
it.
come back no more.
I tell you what, if let's say AT&T doesn't pull their heads out of their butts, I'm probably gonna go almost 100% with another company. I gotta test some things out though first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got my wireless modem, and I gotta make sure that it'll work with another company, which it should. In theory, yes.
Okay. So what are we making now, Tish?
I am making little ornaments that are going to be distressed and covered with paper. And then I've got some gears and some other things that I'll put on them. And then I've been playing in Affinity Designer, and I discovered how to make my own fonts in Affinity.
Oh, you're playing with fonts?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's an area that you can get lost in.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm tired of going and looking for hours and ending up downloading 12 different fonts that I don't really need. Because they look cool on like the preview, but they're not exactly what I need. So then I never uninstall them because, I might need them someday in 50 years. But
You
and
do
at
what
least
I
fonts
do.
don't take it. What's
I
that?
do the exact same thing.
Well, I've got my silhouette still. I got my silhouette. It's a silhouette
I
3.
am
It's not a
a
4.
Hold'em.
I'm not that fancy.
I can remember back in the day, I bought a clip art collection.
Yeah, I had about 4 of
100
those.
CDs.
No, I didn't have quite. I had
And
probably
I
100
don't think
CDs
I
total.
used every single one.
I think I used most of mine though.
Now, this was just one thing that was one program that was 100 CDs.
Well, I get mine. I got one. I know I got one
It
at
was
Best Buy when I worked there.
phenomenal. Mm.
Yes, back in the day, I used to work for Best Buy. I did not work in the tech area because I'm not that smart. But I did work in media. So I was privy to all the new music before it was even on the shelf. Like I could actually buy the music before anybody else could. Because I was usually the one putting it on the shelf after close.
Uh-huh.
When you're a music nerd, yes, that's like the cat's meow. I found this new channel that I've been watching a lot too about music. This guy, Phil, he goes through and does like kind of like a reaction review type thing of different like old bands like Queen and stuff and Boston and some other bands that just like before auto tune was a thing, and
Yeah.
just it's really cool to hear his perspective and everything because I really enjoy listening to music. So I can't play an instrument and I can't carry a tune in a bucket when it comes to singing, but I try when I'm in my RV by myself.
Well, don't we all try when we're all by ourselves?
I sing in the shower too. I don't care who can hear me. I need my beverage. Where did my beverage go? Oh, it's right here. It's off to the wayside. Usually I have it right here.
Okay. I think that's going to work. I like that.
I'm going to put this on here so I can.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
No, that's not big enough.
Okay. I'll put that down there. There we go. Make sure.
So, how's the weather been there? Because you guys are going into your summer, right? Or you're in your summer?
Yeah.
How
We're in our
is it?
summer,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, we have some. Last week we had some really wild and woolly storms go through. We had our
Really?
strongest one only a couple of days ago, and holy shit! Oh my god! I thought the house was going to blow off the stumps. It just howled up the mountain. It come off the sea, which is it's kind of the back this from this the side to the back of the house.
Yeah.
It kind of comes around us, but it's about 1.5 k away. But we're kind of on the top of a hill here, so
Okay.
by the time it gets to the top of the hill, it's like full swing. It's barreling down on us,
Okay.
and it took one of the my plants for a bit of a ride.
Oh
Luckily
goodness.
for me, dirt didn't go everywhere. Luckily, but I tell you what, that wind was so strong. It it started to push me while I was trying to bring it in, and that rain was so cold. But it only just started, and then it went for about maybe 15 minutes and blew itself out.
Oh wow.
And then about 2 a.m. in the morning, another little micro one came through, and then we haven't had anything since. So it's been a week of pure heat. Last night was the first coolish night we had in about 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
Now we've got a cyclone building off the northeast up near Cairns and Mackay. They reckon it's going to hit. Well, I don't know if it'll make landfall, but it's at the moment it's a category 3. And the radio is saying, weather mob is saying it's going to be a cat 5 as it approaches the coast.
Okay.
So the last cyclone I remember here was a couple of years ago, and it didn't actually make landfall. It followed the coastline down, and where I was
Okay.
working, some bozo forgot to take the flag down,
Oh
and the
goodness.
flag got ripped to shreds. It was that strong, and it's a big flag, and I mean huge. It's something like, I think it was 12 foot by 24 foot or something like that. A huge flag, and it got ripped to shreds. So the
That's
next
not
time
good.
a big wind storm like that we got told about, the flag came instantly down, because they're not a cheap thing.
No, they're not. Especially if they're out like 24/7.
Especially the good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is. It's, yeah. But the owner has stepped down now
Oh
and
yeah.
letting his CEO. There was rumours that was up for sale. Yeah. Don't know if that happened or not.
Interesting.
Company that's been around for years and the family kind of thing, and yeah. So, drum roll, folks.
Uh-uh.
One Secret Santa present finished. Now will it stay there? Can I turn it up the other way, like so? And then put that there, and hopefully that will go through if I leave it there long enough, maybe. See if that works. So what else have you guys been up to?
Nothing good. We've been up to no good.
Okay. Okay.
I made a bubble.
Well, I hope you were good at it.
Feels pretty good.
Hey, I made a bubble
bubble?
on the top of the. You see it? It's a bubble. Oh, it popped. Never mind.
Focus. Oh,
It popped.
and your camera
Clara
froze.
has the cleanest
And that one
bottle, so
froze.
now I feel obligated to clean the bottle.
What?
Your bottles are. You should see mine. Mine have paint all over them, and just like now, I feel like obligated if I get paint on. Oh shit! What did I just do?
That's the first thing I do is I open them up and put it down.
Well, you put paint on the top, but not on the inside top and all over the bottle. Mine's always all over the bottle. I think I need to get a brown. I think I like this better because that looks really cool, but it needs to be more brown.
A little orangey.
A little orangey to me.
Yeah, it is a little orangey.
I don't know. This one would be. This is like I said.
You
This
got
is
a
just an
sponge there
experiment.
and sponge some brown on it.
I will when it dries because it's not quite dry
Make it
yet.
look.
I was trying to like hurry these
Like
up, but I don't think I can do that.
burnt sienna or something on it.
Yeah, she's got like all different kinds of colors. I don't have nearly as many as she
Something's
does.
worth doing. You do it right the first time.
You know, this is me experimenting and playing. There's no
Well, I can
there's
show
no
you
right
what.
way or wrong way.
So I'll move this across a bit while it's doing that and move it around a bit like that. So I made my youngest daughter's Chrissy present over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
I started off with some. Both my girls are into Dungeons and Dragons. So I found dice. So asked the youngest one, what colour dice do you want? And she said, green. I said, okay, these are my greens. Pick one. And she went with Just Resin's ice green. So I made her dice. And she wanted black lettering. I went, okay.
That's cool.
So then I was looking around and I found a mould. Put them in. Well, I made the mould and then I just kind of went like that with the mould. I went, I wonder if I could put a hinge on it. So I put a hinge on it. And now she has a proper opening box.
Cool.
Now I'm thinking she needs a latch. So that's what I'm working on, finding latches and that. So we'll get there eventually. But I'm also waiting for my new resin mixer.
Oh yeah.
I was watching Evan and Caitlin, and they mixed resin with, I think it's called a magnetometer. I think it's a mixer that uses magnets, a magnet palette, and you turn it up and it spins the magnet faster, and it doesn't create bubbles. So I ordered one. and now I'm waiting for that to arrive. It's on a slow boat from China.
That's usually how it goes, though.
Actually, it's coming on an aircraft that's pedal powered, like in Chicken Run.
I never saw that movie. Maybe I did, but I don't remember it.
What movie?
Chicken Run?
Oh, it's funny. It's funny.
Got Mel Gibson in it.
Mel Gibson.
Oh, yeah, he's a rooster.
Mm.
Yeah, he is kind of a cock, ain't he?
Yep. Didn't hear that.
I'm using proper English.
I don't want to be a pa. I don't like gravy. So the girls are having their Christmas party at school today.
Their holiday party?
And yep. It's the last day of school tomorrow.
Wow, already?
Yeah. You guys, your school terms are different to ours,
Yeah, I know.
from what I can work out.
They're different from when I was
So
from when I was a kid. Because they used to be all kinds of different when I was a kid. Now it's like so much different.
yeah, there's so many holidays. When I went to
School
school, there
years.
were 2 holidays. There was Easter and Christmas. That was it.
Yeah.
Now you get 4 breaks. So it's really annoying. But this is the longest one. It's 6 weeks, I think it is.
I thought I was hearing that from all the way from downstairs. I'm like, wow, the earphone's really loud, Clara. Well, we had more than that, but not as much as they have now. Back in my day, we had to walk to school.
We had teachers' strikes back in my day.
Well, they're kind of getting that now because after COVID, no one wants to be a teacher anymore. I can't say it right to say I don't blame them.
I asked how many. I had to ask one of the cleaners how many male teachers were at the school where the girls go.
Yeah.
There's 2. All the rest are female. And the Chappie Nathan, has decided no, he doesn't want to work there anymore.
Okay.
Because they added to were getting him to deal with the problem children who wanted to run away instead of doing his actual job, or his job as well as that. It's not in his job description.
Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, Clara just showed me what she's working on. Of course, it's dragons.
Well, show us.
Yeah, she's going to come over.
Naturally. Cool.
Here we go.
Screen.
There, perfect. You see it?
Oh, twins. A hydra.
Twins. It's a hydra.
Pretty.
Two-headed hydra. Hopefully they're not female heads.
Yeah, isn't a hydra technically 3 or more?
No.
No.
No, it doesn't. I don't think
No?
so. I don't think a hydra can be anything 2 or more heads.
Okay.
I think because as you cut a hydra, you don't know it's a hydra until you cut off its head, and then
Cut its head.
and then it grows back.
Yeah, plus another or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember Hercules. Disney's Hercules.
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
I think you had to aim for the heart to actually
Yeah,
kill it or
yeah.
something to that effect.
I don't know. I've been watching too many Walking Dead episodes, so I just say go for the brain.
No, I've been watching on Netflix The Railway Men, the untold story of that gas leak in India in '84. Very
I don't
cool
remember
story.
that.
The gas
In
leak,
'84, I was like 7.
1984.
Yeah, in '84,
I was at
I was like, no,
I was at high
my
school.
math is incorrect. I was
I was graduating from high school.
87,
1984.
84.
Yes.
I was 10. No, I wasn't. Yeah, I was 10.
84.
A little bit better than 7, but
Not much. Not much. Claire's making a face.
84, I was 17.
quickly.
84 is when Claire said she graduated high school. I hadn't even started high school.
Same here, Clara.
Don't think.
Oh, you love me and you know it.
Okay, that should be well and truly stucked now. Voila. We have a lamp.
Oh, I like that better. Oh, I'm liking that now. Okay.
Liking it now?
Yeah, I put a little bit of brown in the mix so it's not as orange. And then I took a dot and I dabbled it on there. So I kind of even brought it down further. It looks
Okay.
pretty aged. Put a few more drops in here.
It's still got a bit of room to breathe, so that's cool. There we go. One Secret Santa.
One Secret Santa done.
All done. Better than the other one I did. The other one went a bit eh.
A bit eh. Is that the technical term?
Yeah, it went. Yeah.
Okay.
It. I mean, it looked cool. I got all the different patterns on it. But the lid didn't go on straight. It kind of went wonky.
Okay.
So, yeah, not overly impressed with it. So, yeah, I'll just make up another base and give it to Serenity. She likes pink. Okay. So that's that one done for Courtney. If I can get the plug out.
Ooh, that's perfect, actually, I think now. Yay, me. Look at me go. Don't worry, I won't let it go to my
So
head.
there. Yes, you will.
No, I won't. Okay, so this is the last one I can do
that's that one made up.
because I gotta let it dry before I
Gotta
can
let
make
it
it go any.
dry.
I gotta let it dry before I can go any further with it. But I wanted to see how it looked.
Uh-huh.
So go get the. Oh, that's interesting. There's 2 pages there. Okay. Oh, there we go. There you go, and there you are. Should be putting these scraps in here, Tish. Put them in the box, Tish. Put them in the box. Jace.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Is one not working with Tish too?
Yes. The Tishes are not working well together.
Just Tish.
Yes. Tish, Tish, Tish.
Tish tosh.
Just a Tish off.
So I need.
Somebody comment a little time.
That's an awfully big Tish you got there. Yeah, it's just a Tish off. I wouldn't say this is a failed experiment, but it's not going as I anticipated. I never see failures, though. I always
this one
see
could be.
another experiment in the making.
Possibilities are in this.
Yes.
This one could be.
What's that?
This one could be.
No, there's never such thing as a failed experiment, only a learning opportunity.
Well,
Doesn't
this one
necessarily
leaks
pertain
like the
to
last one
boyfriends,
did. It will
though.
be.
That doesn't
Yeah.
pertain to boyfriends, though, because that's a whole other realm, and we won't go there. Oh, I just peeled that up.
Okay. We're going to cheat and put a little bit of this down in here. See if that helps.
I need parchment fingers, is what I need. So nothing sticks to my fingers.
You want some gloves?
No. I hate gloves. I think that's part of the reason why I don't like doing resin as much as I probably could.
The gloves.
I don't like wearing gloves.
Yeah.
I feel so I feel trapped and encumbered
Just the person who still has a blue fingernail.
and bound. Right? That was a week ago, dude. It's one benefit of doing dishes by hand. But lately I've been washing a lot of dishes by hand just because the dishwasher is running and I need something. Especially making those caramel rolls. It's going through dishes like no tomorrow.
Good, isn't it? It's kind of right there. Is it transferring?
Do you need to press harder? Is it just not
You've got
working?
the leans. There we go.
Try putting another piece of paper underneath it and make sure it's not the carbon. Is it not the carbon? I got sidewalk chalk. We could do it that way.
No thanks. Oh my gosh, it sneezed on me in front of me.
Well, I'm trying.
Now I use my go-to that usually works out the best, but it's just huge sheets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
We use this for
I was always told size doesn't matter. Claire
You got another.
just shuts up really quick.
Get your tongue poked.
She just is like, I'm not saying anything. You love me, Clara. Just remember that. You love me.
absolutely.
Did you get another tongue poked at you?
Okay. I'm going to put our, so you guys can get a feel for what this is going to look like. I'm going to put my thingamabobs on here. Do I want to put them on this side or do I want to put them on the other side? Let's put them on this side.
Well, I haven't seen Janice come back or Janice come back.
Janice? Yeah, she's got family stuff going on.
Yeah,
still.
she got summoned.
If it's if it's not one thing, it's another with that poor lady. She's been through so much. Okay. So we're going to take this, put it down. Put this.
Exactly what I was thinking. Taking it and putting it down. Got anybody else in chat?
No, not right now. Let's see how this looks. If worst comes to worst, I'll just peel it off. Actually, I think we're going to wait on this guy. Because I think I need to get some matte medium to get them to stick. But these guys will stick. There. I'm peeling the paper off the sides, which is fine because it's supposed to be distressed. So, but that's kind of what it's going to go for. And then I've been working with fonts, and I'm going to have a old-timey Merry Christmas looking font right up here. So that's kind of cool. Let's let that sit right there.
Cool.
But that's just an old block of wood, some sheets, and some decoupage. So decoupage medium and some cheap Amazon. I won't say cheap. They were inexpensive because they were inexpensive, but they're not cheaply made. They're pretty sturdy stuff, sir. And so, yeah, it's worked out pretty cool. I'll go back and touch them up a little bit. You don't even need to use, these are the golden fluid acrylics, but you could easily do it with a few drops of acrylic paint, just regular acrylic paint. I'd be more apt to add less of that because it's got different binders in it and stuff. So just be mindful of that when you do that. I just need to get some what's it called? Press and seal. to put on that cup. Actually, I probably want to transfer it to a plastic cup because it's a paper cup and they like to soak up the fluid, the water content, and then break open. So don't ask me how I know.
Mhm.
But I think that is going to do it for us tonight. Would you like to do a close-up of what you've accomplished tonight, Sue?
I've stuck where I think I need to go with that. And I think my problem areas are going to be there and there. I also finished off my Secret Santa for my daughter, the oldest one. So that came out pretty cool. Looks all nice when it's lit up. So
That
yep,
that does
me.
look really cool.
Yeah. As usual, the only thing that's wrong with this mold is the fact that where you pour is the outside, not the inside. And as usual, the inside looks better than the outside. So, but it's the way the mold's made, and technically, economically made. So,
right.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
But
I get that.
it is what it is, and you can make your own base now out of resin. So
Oh, very cool.
I can do whatever pattern I want now. So yeah.
Cool.
And away we go.
All right. Well, Clara can't move her stuff because she's now tracing it onto the foamy bit. But I think these are going to look really cool when they're dry. I got 2 of the gears that I wanted to put on there, and then another couple ones. I've got some keys and some other stuff, and I'm working on fonts and stuff. I've got a few that I think will work really cool, and I'll put them on my Ko-fi or coffee site. But yeah, so I think I like it now that it's got the darker. So it's a combination of nickel azo gold and burnt umber light. I lost track of the drops. I just started putting drops in 7 at a time. And I kind of like it. And then I'll actually probably hit him with some inks and stuff too, some distressed inks and stuff. I just want to play around and see what happens. But this is a chunk of wood, yeah, you guys. There's a chunk of wood.
It's just a starting point.
That's just, and you just work in layers. And this is just an old dictionary and some Mod Podge and some paint, and just keep playing with it. Get dirty. You have to get dirty when you're doing art. I don't care who you are. You have to get a little dirty. Me, I get mega dirty because that's just that's the fun part for me. You should see the kitchen when I get done with it. It looks like a flower pan blew up in there. But I clean it up mostly. I don't mop floors, so that is like the one thing I can't do very well. But yeah, just play with stuff, put things together, think outside the box, especially when you're thinking of gifts for holidays and you don't have a lot of money. I mean, look at things at a different from a different perspective and go, what can I do with this? I mean, Dollar Tree and even Michael's and Amazon. Some of their cheap stuff is cheap, so be careful. I'm hopefully in the new year going to be helping you avoid any of those kind of pitfalls and stuff. Because I've got a bunch of products that were on Amazon Prime deals or whatever, the lightning deals or whatever, and they're just stupid cheap. And I'm like, is this even worth the stupid cheap? So we'll play around with those and let you know soon. Anywho, if you like If you'd like to join us here on stage, we are looking for new people in the new year.
Fresh
Um,
blood.
Yes, fresh blood, Claire says. We're looking for new people to join us here. It doesn't matter what medium you do, or as long as it's creative and appropriate PG-13. So we don't need, anything that would violate that for the most part. We're flexible. I just, got to think out for those fams out there. So, without further ado, we'll close this out. I'm tired. Can you tell? That's it. Have a great night or a day, whatever time it is for you all. Remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.
Bye. Can I push the button?